Welcome friends, I'm Bev Adams. I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and I got the berry basket Big's die, and I've been seeing these strawberries made with them. I know that they were featured in the 2010, I believe, annual catalog, and they used the Flower Folds Big's die. Well, if you have that die, you can make these strawberries with this die. And it's a little bit easier than I'm going to show you today, but I don't own this Big's die. I did find this one on eBay for $69.99. I don't think I'm going to buy that one, but I was determined to make it the strawberries with current products. So I think I figured it out. Use the largest framelit from the Floral Frames framelits, and then you're going to fold across each of the petals. Let's get this out of the way. Across each of the petals, trying to get to the middle as close as you can, and use your bone folder. Repeat all the way around. This has 8 petals, so you're going to be doing this 4 times. And if you don't have it exactly perfect, it's okay. Don't worry about it. You could use your scoring tools, your Simply Scored tool if you want, and get it perfect, but it won't matter. So you will have 8 petals. Place your flower into the Perfect Polka Dots Textured Impressions folder. You will have 2 flowers that are hanging off the end. Not to worry, you're going to be cutting off those 2 anyway. So I'm going to run this through the Big Shot. I'll be right back. And so this will be the seeds for your strawberry. And so the side with the bumps is going to be the outside of your strawberries from now on. You are going to trim those 2 petals to the middle of the flower on those folds. And then we're going to fold each of these, and you're going to cut from about 1/2 inch down from the, so this is the point. You're going to cut from about 1/2 inch down and about 1/2 inch away from that fold so that you get a fairly deep V. Again, don't bother measuring. It will be okay. If you're using that Fun Fold or that Flower Folds Big's die, it already has deeper petals on your die, so you don't have to do this step. But everything else, I believe, is done exactly the same way. And now you have your deeper V's. We want to punch holes at the point of these flowers with the, I'm using the 1/8 inch hole punch. And actually, well, if you wanted to wait till you do these after the next step, that's okay too. We're going to be overlapping these 2 and gluing these 2 together. And I think it's best to use the multi-purpose liquid glue for this. It's pretty strong, but if you would like to use Fast Fuse or one of the other stronger adhesives, go right ahead. I'm trying to match the points. I've got a little bit of overlap here, and I think that will be okay. Use your, we'll dry pretty quickly, use your bone folder to gently curl each of the petals. While my strawberry is drying, I'm going to use my Petite Petals punch to punch out a piece of old olive cardstock. I'm going to use the 1/16 hole punch to punch a hole in the center of that. For each strawberry, you're going to need about 2 inches of the 1/8 inch old olive ribbon. And so I find it easiest to tie my knot while it's still attached to the spool. And the other end I have trimmed a very sharp point. Starting from that piece that was overlapped, run that ribbon through the hole from the inside to the outside. And that knot should hold it. And now you could go around around the circle, or you could go opposite corners. I kind of think it works better to go the opposite, but you're always going to go from the inside to the outside of your strawberry to hold these as flat as possible. So it doesn't really matter a whole lot which petal you come up through. And if you wanted to put a Hershey Kiss in here, this would be big enough to put a candy in. But I don't think very many of my friends would take apart my strawberry to eat the chocolate. Maybe. So you want to pull these fairly tight and then push this point through the tiny hole. You might want to use a dental floss threading tool, or a ribbon threader, or just use your piercing tool to run it up through. This will fray your ribbon a lot, but we're just going to trim it off, so don't worry. I'm going to pull it tight, and that tiny hole should hold that ribbon tight. And there's my strawberry. And I think with 3 strawberries in this basket, it will look nice and full. And I think it is as sweet as can be. I have the directions for the basket on my website, so if you want to know how I made this cute basket, you can look there. I also made these same strawberries with the next smaller framelit from the floral frames, but I think that you would make probably 5 strawberries to fill your basket. And I also made some from the exact same way with the flower medallion punch, and I cut off 3 of the petals from here. And I also on these I use glue dots. I hadn't seen the lacing, and so I don't know which would be easier, but it works. But these were tiny strawberries. You would need a whole lot of these to fill up your basket. So I hope you love these strawberry baskets as much as I do. If you would like to order your floral frames framelit or your berry basket die, come on over to bevadams.com. You'll find a link to the online store, and you will also find the directions for the basket. Talk to you soon. Bye.